Let me ask you something you may not have said out loud. Has your blood pressure quietly climbed over the years, even when you're eating better, moving more, doing what the doctor says? Does your chest feel tight? Your shoulders tense? Do you carry a kind of invisible weight that won't seem to lift, no matter how many pills you take? If that sounds familiar, stay with me. And first, tell me something, will you? Where are you watching from today? Drop your city, your village, your country in the comments. I love seeing how far this circle of wisdom reaches. And if this message speaks to something in you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Here, we don't just talk about health. We talk about healing. About what the elderly know, and the world is just now remembering. Today, I want to share with you a practice. It doesn't come in a bottle. It's not a product. It's not a trend. It's a ritual. A quiet, powerful ritual passed down for generations in the Nordic countries. Simple. Grounded. Proven. And yes, when done with care, it may help lower your blood pressure naturally. It's called the Scandinavian bath ritual. Not just hot water. Not just cold. It's a sequence. A rhythm. A return. And it begins, like many things do, with a story. Anders is 84. Lives in a remote part of Finland. Still walks his dog every morning through the pines. Still chops firewood for his sauna. Still cooks with herbs from his mother's garden. And you know what else? His blood pressure? Near perfect. No medication. No warnings. No stress. When I asked him his secret, he didn't mention diet, or cardio, or even supplements. He said, "I follow the seasons. I bathe in rhythm. Hot. Cold. Sit. Breathe. That's all." What Anders is describing is contrast therapy, an ancient method of alternating heat and cold to support circulation, nervous system health, and emotional balance. And in Scandinavia, it's not just therapy, it's tradition. It's how people reset. Now, before you think, "But I don't have a sauna in my backyard." Let me stop you right there. You don't need one. Because what matters here is not how fancy the tools are. It's the message you're giving your body. And when done properly, even in a small bathroom with a simple towel and a bowl of warm water, this ritual can help you feel calmer, lighter, and yes, lower your blood pressure. Here's why it works. When you expose your body to heat, through a warm bath, a steamy shower, or even soaking your feet, you cause your blood vessels to expand. This is called vasodilation. It eases resistance in your arteries. Your heart doesn't have to fight as hard. And your body begins to relax, physically and emotionally. Then comes the cold. Not an icy plunge. Just a splash of cool water. A brief moment. And that tells your circulatory system, wake up. Adopt. Strengthen. This alternation is like exercise for your blood vessels. It trains them to become more flexible. And flexibility, especially after 60, is the key to better blood pressure control. There's real science behind this. A study in the American Journal of Hypertension found that frequent sauna use in older adults was linked to a 46% lower risk of high blood pressure. That's not a coincidence. That's the power of ritual. And it's not just physical. Because when you take time to care for your body in this way, intentionally, quietly, you activate something even deeper. You tell your nervous system, you're safe. And when your nervous system relaxes, your hormones shift. Your breath deepens. Your heart rate slows. Your body remembers how to rest. Let's build this ritual, together, right at home. Step 1. Warmth. You don't need a tub. A shower will do. Even soaking your feet in a basin of hot water can work. Give yourself 10-15 minutes in warmth. No distractions. No scrolling. No stress. Breathe deeply. Let your shoulders drop. Let your muscles soften. This is not about washing. It's about slowing down. Step 2. Cool contrast. Now introduce a short, gentle exposure to cold. Splash cool water on your face. Turn the shower to a cooler setting for the last 30 seconds. Dip your wrists into cold water. You don't have to suffer. This is not a punishment, it's a signal. A signal that your body can adapt. That your blood vessels can recover. That your strength is still there. Step 3. Rest. Wrap. Recalibrate. After warmth and cold, wrap yourself in a towel or robe. Sit quietly. Breathe. This is the most important part. Because now, your heart is slowing. Your nervous system is resetting. And your blood pressure, often, starts to settle. Give yourself 5 to 10 minutes of stillness. Let it integrate. This is not a treatment. It's a gift. And the best part? It's free. It's safe. And it's rooted in generations of wisdom. You don't need fancy tools. You need presence. And a few minutes of your time. Let me tell you about Ingrid. She's 79. Lives in a small apartment in Sweden. No tub. No spa. Just a plastic stool and a handheld shower head. She practices this ritual 3 times a week. Warm water. Cool rinse. Soft towel. Quiet chair. She told me, "It's like I press pause on the world. And when I press play again, everything feels lighter." So if your blood pressure has crept up, if your body feels heavy with tension, if you're tired of being told to take one more pill, try this. Give yourself back the rhythm. If you're still watching, thank you. It tells me you believe in more than just medicine. You believe in intention. In reflection. In peace. Leave a comment below. Have you ever tried a hot bath or cold rinse to help your body relax? And of course, where are you watching from today? Like this video if it brought you value. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And remember, your blood pressure doesn't just come from the body. It comes from the world we live in, and the space we give ourselves to breathe. Today, maybe, you start making that space. Welcome back, my friend. I'm so glad you're still here. That tells me something beautiful about you. You're not just curious. You're committed. You understand that wellness after 60 isn't about shortcuts. It's about slowing down, listening to your body, and finding what truly works, gently, naturally, consistently. In part 1, we explored the secret behind the Scandinavian bath ritual, how warmth opens your vessels, how cold sharpens your circulation, and how that contrast relaxes the nervous system in a way that helps lower blood pressure without medication. But what if you can't tolerate extreme temperatures? You have arthritis or mobility issues. You don't feel safe getting in and out of the tub? No problem. Because today, we're going to adapt the ritual so it meets you where you are. Right now. In your body. In your home. Let's begin with this simple truth. You don't need a sauna or snow outside your window to benefit from this practice. You just need a few minutes. A little intention. And a willingness to try. Here's how to bring the Scandinavian bath ritual into your daily routine, even if you've never done anything like this before. Option 1. Seated contrast therapy for seniors with limited mobility. You don't have to get into a bathtub. You can sit comfortably in a chair and do a version of this that's just as powerful. Step 1. Warm foot soak. Place your feet into a large basin or bowl of warm water. Add a handful of Epsom salt and a drop or 2 of lavender, or eucalyptus oil if you like. Soak for 10-15 minutes. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let the warmth rise up through your legs. This alone begins to open blood vessels and calm your heart rate. Step 2. Cold splash. When you're done, use a cool wet washcloth to gently pat your feet and lower legs. Or, if you're feeling brave, Dip your feet in a basin of cooler water for 30 seconds. This wakes the circulation and helps tone your vascular system. Step 3. Wrap and rest. Dry your feet. Wrap them in a towel. Sit for 5 minutes in silence. This final stillness is where the magic happens. Your nervous system shifts into rest and restore mode. That's where blood pressure naturally lowers. Option 2. Shower variation, no bathtub needed. If standing is comfortable for you, this version works beautifully. Start with a warm shower. Let the water run over your neck, shoulders, back, feel the tension release. Don't rush. Let your breath slow. At the end, turn the water to cool, just for 20 to 30 seconds. Start with your hands and feet. Then your arms. Then back. Step out, wrap yourself in warmth, and sit quietly. Drink a glass of water. Listen to your heartbeat. Let your breath soften. Even this short sequence trains your vessels to adapt. It builds something called vascular resilience, a skill your body needs to regulate pressure under stress. Option 3. Bedside ritual with towel therapy. Even if getting in the shower or soaking your feet is impossible, don't worry. The spirit of this ritual is what matters most. Fill a bowl with warm water. Dip a towel, wring it out, and place it across your shoulders or chest while sitting or lying down. Then, after a few minutes, swap it for a cool towel. Place it gently on your wrists or forehead. After both, lie back and rest. Listen to calming music. Or just listen to the sound of your breath. What's happening in all of these is deeper than temperature, it's nervous system recovery. Because here's the real cause behind a lot of high blood pressure in seniors. Chronic, low-level stress. It sneaks in. Through loneliness. Through pain. Through financial worries. Through the simple exhaustion of always being on guard with your health. But this ritual? It's not about fixing everything. It's about pausing. Letting the body know you are safe. You can release. And when that message gets through, the body softens. The heart slows. The vessels open. And the pressure comes down. Let me tell you about Ingrid. She's 77, lives in Denmark, and has lived with hypertension for over a decade. She doesn't do extreme cold. But every evening, she does one thing. A warm hand soak in a bowl of water, then wraps her hands in a cold towel, then rests with her eyes closed for 10 minutes. She calls it her evening exhale. After a few months, her blood pressure meds were cut in half. But more than that, she said, I feel like I have power again. I'm not just reacting, I'm participating. That's what I want for you. Now, I promised we'd talk about Scandinavian herbs and self-massage, too, because these are part of the full experience. Let's go there. Scandinavian herbs for circulation and relaxation. In Nordic cultures, certain herbs are used to enhance circulation and calm the body. Juniper, traditionally used in sauna branches. It stimulates blood flow and helps with inflammation. You can use juniper essential oil in a diffuser or dilute it in a foot soak. Chamomile, yes, it grows in cold climates. And it's powerful for lowering anxiety and improving sleep. A warm cup after your ritual? Perfect. Pine or spruce, the smell of pine, especially in warm water, has a calming effect on the nervous system. Look for bath salts or oils made with pine needle extract. Nettle tea, often used to support kidney function and reduce water retention, both of which can affect blood pressure. And now, for something even more simple, the Nordic self-massage. In cold countries, where sunlight is scarce and movement is sometimes limited, elders use dry brushing or gentle self-massage to stimulate circulation. Before your bath or shower, take a soft brush or towel and gently stroke from your feet upward toward your heart. Light pressure. Circular motion around joints. This not only improves blood flow but also stimulates the lymphatic system, which supports detox and reduces swelling. It's a beautiful act of self-care. Of reconnecting with a body that, for years, you might have felt frustrated with. You don't need to fight your body. You just need to listen to it. Touch it kindly. Let it know. I'm still here. I'm still taking care of you. If you've never tried this kind of gentle ritual before, I encourage you, start small. Pick one variation. 1 moment of warmth. 1 minute of stillness. See what changes. Because healing doesn't always come from something loud. Sometimes, it comes in silence. In the steam rising from a basin. In the way your chest rises and falls. In the softness you give yourself, after a lifetime of being strong for everyone else. If you're still watching this video, I want to say thank you. This channel isn't just about senior health, it's about senior sovereignty. The ability to choose, to reflect, to participate in your well-being. In the next part, we'll close this series with how to turn this practice into a weekly habit. I'll show you how to track your progress, when to use it for best results, and how to combine it with breathwork to maximize your relaxation and pressure control. But for now, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which version of the ritual do you want to try first? And of course, where are you watching from? Every story, every city, every name, it matters. Please like this video if it brought you peace, and don't forget to subscribe. We are building a home here, for reflection, for healing, and for strength at any age. Let's take one quiet breath together. Inhale deeply, hold, and exhale slowly. You've come this far, and that means something powerful. You're not just watching this to learn. You're watching this because you're ready to live differently. Not by force. Not with fear. But with gentle control over the things that matter most, like your health, your calm, your blood pressure, and your peace. In parts 1 and 2, we uncovered the beauty and science behind the Scandinavian bath ritual, how heat and cold work together to soften the nervous system, improve circulation, and support natural blood pressure balance. We also talked about how to adapt the ritual for your lifestyle, whether that's a full-body bath, a foot soak, or simply a towel and a quiet room. Now in this final part, we're going to bring everything together, and show you how to turn this into a simple weekly habit. One you don't have to think about. One that becomes a part of who you are, just like your morning cup of tea, or your favorite walk around the neighborhood. Let's begin with what I call the 3 pillars of the healing ritual. 1. Consistency. 2. Timing. 3. Integration. These 3 pillars are how you transform something you try into something you trust. First, consistency. Choose your rhythm. Let me ask you, how many things do you do on autopilot? Brushing your teeth. Making your bed. Taking your morning meds. Now imagine if this simple ritual, 5 minutes of warmth, a cool touch, and deep stillness, became just as normal. Not dramatic. Not difficult. Just part of the rhythm of your week. Start by choosing 2 or 3 days per week. That could be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. Or maybe Sunday and Thursday evenings. Mark them on your calendar. Set a reminder on your phone. Give the ritual a name. My reset, blood pressure bath, or even peacetime. Make it yours. When you do something regularly, your body begins to expect it. And when the body expects peace, it responds faster. That's how you train your nervous system. Second, timing. When should you do the ritual? This is important, because timing affects how the ritual supports your heart. Here are the best times to do it, depending on your needs. If your blood pressure is highest in the morning, which it often is, do the ritual before or after breakfast. This can set the tone for a calmer day. If you struggle to sleep at night, do it before bed. The warm to cool contrast mimics your body's natural drop in temperature, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. If you feel overwhelmed midday, use it as a reset, especially after stressful news, arguments, or appointments. Remember, the point isn't just the water. It's the pause. It's creating space in a world that asks seniors to keep pushing, but rarely invites them to rest. 3. Integration. Keep it simple and sustainable. Let's create your go-to version of the ritual right now. No overthinking. Just a quick checklist. Ask yourself, Do I prefer a bath, shower, or foot soak? Can I handle a few seconds of cool water comfortably? Do I want to include a calming scent like lavender or pine? Where can I sit quietly afterward, even if just for 3-5 minutes? Write it down. Post it near your sink, your tub, or on your fridge. If you're the journaling type, keep a little notebook nearby. Write down how you felt before and after. Note your blood pressure if you're tracking it. Notice how your body responds over time. This isn't just self-care. This is self-respect. Now, I want to share a story with you. It's about Carl, 81, from Norway. He lost his wife 2 years ago. Stopped sleeping. His blood pressure rose. His doctor wanted to increase his meds, but Carl said, "Let me try something first." He started doing the bath ritual every night. Just a warm soak for his feet. A splash of cool water. Then sitting with a cup of nettle tea in silence. He did it for 21 days straight. On day 22, he wrote this in his journal. "I didn't wake up with tightness in my chest. I looked out the window, and for the first time in months, I felt steady." His blood pressure? Down 12 points. But more than that, his sense of control was back. That's what I want you to remember. This ritual isn't about curing everything. It's about reclaiming something. Your calm. Your clarity. Your quiet power. Now, let's talk about how to make this ritual even more powerful, with intentional breathwork. Nothing fancy. Nothing forced. Just a 3-minute breath sequence you can do right after the heat and cold portion, while you sit and rest. Step 1. Sit comfortably, eyes closed or gazing softly. Step 2. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Step 3. Hold gently for a count of 2. Step 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this 10 times. This rhythm slows your heart rate, signals safety to your brain, and lowers your blood pressure in real time. If all you did today was this breath pattern, it would still be enough. So now, let me ask you one final time, what will your ritual look like? Will you use a foot soak? A full bath? A soft towel? Will you use chamomile tea, soft music, or silence? There's no wrong answer. The only mistake is not starting. If you've made it to the end of this video, I want you to comment below. This is my new medicine. Let the world see that there is strength and stillness. That seniors are not powerless. That you, yes, you, are choosing healing every day. And don't forget to tell me, where are you watching from? This community is made up of people just like you, reflective, wise, and ready to live with grace and power at any age. If this video touched you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this kind of peace. Every person we reach brings more life into the world of elderly wisdom, senior health, and reflection. You don't have to do everything. But you can do this. One warm bowl of water. One cool splash. One deep breath. And that, my friend, might be the beginning of your next healing chapter. Take care. You are more powerful than you know.